guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So today I am back with a celebrity inspired makeup tutorial. For today's look, I'm going to be recreating one of Khloe Kardashian's look that she recently wore to a One Oak appearance. My rings make music. So I fell in love with the look. She had a very glowy complexion with a very bronzy, beautiful eye, and she had her hair slicked back, a beautiful black dress, and then of course the hand jewelry, because Khloe is known for bedazzling her fingers pretty much. She always has crazy rings, so I thought I would play the part today. So for today, I'm also going to be using the Where the Light Is by ColourPop. This is in collaboration with KathleenLights. I was so excited when I received this because I love supporting other YouTubers, and I feel like I know Kathleen in a weird way. We're both Cuban, we're both from Miami, and I feel like I can relate to her in a couple of different ways. So I was so excited when I heard about her collaboration with ColourPop, so I definitely picked it up and had to support her, and it turned out to be one of my favorite eyeshadows I have ever owned. So today I'm going to be working off this whole entire quad. I do use all four, and I add a couple more colors because I really wanted to make it dramatic, because I have seen tons of looks using her Foursome, but they're more natural everyday. This is definitely not an everyday look. This is for a party, a wedding, something at nighttime, definitely. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this Khloe Kardashian inspired makeup look. Please let me know what you want to see next. I have a couple of cool tutorials coming up, and yeah, so I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already done so, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye. Okay, boo-boos, let's do this. The first shade I'm going to take is called Glow, and this is a matte white eyeshadow. It's not too white, it's more of like a bone white. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to apply it all over my entire lid, and this is going to help set the base that we have previously applied. I did apply some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer just to kind of prime the eyelid. Then I'm going to take some Scotch tape. If you guys notice in the picture, which I will have it linked down below, Khloe had kind of like a cat eye shape, and the tape is going to make it really easy for us to do. But if you guys notice, I'm actually not applying the tape directly to the outer corners. I'm actually going to leave a space because I want to connect later on the outer corner to the lower lash line. Next, I took Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to apply this to my crease, and this is going to serve as our transition shade. This is my favorite shade to use for transitioning different colors because it's really similar to my skin tone, so it's going to make everything blend out really effortlessly. I hope that's a word, but anyways, so I took this and I applied that to my crease, and then I went in with the shade Cornelius, which is a matte brown, which is part of the Kathleen collection, and then I'm going to take it with a Sigma E25, and I'm taking this from outer corner to inner corner, and I'm really going to be extending it towards that tape. Now for this particular look, you want to make sure that everything stays below the crease. If you guys are noticing, I'm not taking anything up to the upper crease. Everything is staying pretty low because in the picture, Khloe has everything is kind of like in the eye socket. She doesn't have anything, not even in the brow bone. So you really want to make sure that you keep the colors low and below that crease. I'm then going to take the color Mocha by Makeup Geek, which is a dark brown, and I'm first going to run this through my lash line and extend it out towards the outer corner. But again, make sure you stay under that crease and you don't take this color up too high. Just extend it out and bring it in as you guys see me do here. And this is just going to add a little bit of definition to the look. Now I'm going to take a black eye kohl. This one is by L'Oreal. It's my favorite eye kohl ever. I feel like I use this in every single one of my videos, and I only apply this to the inner corner of the eyes because I want the eyeshadow I'm going to be applying next to really peek through and shine and be very metallic. So by applying a really dark base under, it's just going to make anything that goes on top of that black really stand out. So I'm taking the color Blaze, and this is a beautiful color. As you guys can see, I have already hit pan, and I just love this color. So I'm applying this all over my entire lid. You want to make sure that you take this from inner corner all the way to the outer corner. Don't worry if you cover up the wing that you created. Not really the wing, but don't worry if it covers a little bit of the outer corner, because that's the whole point of this look. I really want the outer corners to look like it's coming from within the eyeshadow and not something that's harshly on top. So that's just a little trick. It kind of makes it look like everything is floating together. So I really like this technique. And then I took a little bit more with my finger and I actually wetted it with some Fix Plus because I really wanted to get it very intense and very metallic. And I did get super messy with this step because my nails wouldn't let me get the product, but don't worry, I went ahead and I cleaned it up. So now I'm going to take the shade Kathleen Lights, which is super similar to Amber Lights by MAC, and I'm only going to put this on the center of the lid just to kind of give the look a 3D dimension. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I did it just to give the look something extra and just to use the eyeshadow. So I'm going in with a black eyeshadow and I'm going to run this through the tape, and this is going to give the illusion of a winged liner without having to actually go ahead and you do a wing liner, if that makes any sense. So I'm pretty much just lining that tape and flicking it upwards just a little bit with some black eyeshadow. And I really like this technique because it gives the look a really cool effect at the end, which I really like. So then I went back in with a little bit more of Cornelius and just really blended everything out. And again, please, I can't stress this enough, stay below that crease. That's what's really going to make the look come together. So take a makeup wipe and just remove any excess product that may have fallen down. Do your lashes, prime the face. I used the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, and we are ready to get started on the face. So I first went in with a liquid highlight, and I'm using the Perricone No Highlight highlighter, I think, no highlighter highlight, something like that. I will have it linked down below, and I pretty much applied this on the areas where I wanted more of a glowy complexion. For foundation today, I'm going to go in with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in NC35, and I love this foundation because it gives such a flawless finish and it's so incredibly amazing. And then I'm going to take the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard, and I'm only going to be applying this in the areas where I want to brighten up my face just a little bit, because we are going to go in with a second concealer later. So I'm applying this a little bit under the eyes, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the chin and up in the forehead, and this is just going to brighten the face. And I really like to use this concealer before going in with a thicker one, because this concealer does a great job at concealing dark circles because it does have a brightening effect to it. So that's why I use this first. But I will be going more in detail when it comes to cream contour and all that in a separate video. So for now, I'm just going to briefly just tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm just applying some of the Laura Mercier cream contour palette to the hollows of the cheeks, up in the forehead, and down my jawline, and a little bit down my neck as well. And then I'm going to blend it out with an e.l.f. dual fiber brush. But don't worry if this step is a little bit too rushed, because I will be going in and doing a separate video on how I highlight and contour. So now I'm going in with the Kevyn Aucoin Central Skin Enhancer. And like I told you guys in my May favorites, not my April favorites, in my May favorites, I told you guys that I first dotted all over my under eye area with my finger, and then once that product is melted into the skin, I will go in and I will use a beauty blender just to really blend it out. And as you guys can see, it gives such a flawless coverage, and it's so amazing to blend out. It's so pigmented. I love it. So I'm taking the Color Effects Illuminating Setting Powder, and I'm applying this under the eyes and a little bit on my chin. And I'm going to let this sit and do my eyebrows. I do have an eyebrow tutorial that I will have linked down below. So you want to wipe off that powder, and then we're going to set the contour. Now, if you have dry to normal skin, you definitely don't have to set your cream contour. But I have oily combination skin, so it's a must for me. So I'm going in with the Anastasia Contour Kit. I'm taking the middle shade, and I'm using this to set the areas where I applied any cream contour. For blush, I'm taking Sunbasque by MAC. Khloe had a very peachy but dark blush, and this is exactly that. This is a beautiful, beautiful blush. It's really pigmented, so be very careful if you do use this blush. What I like to do when I apply a little bit too much, or just to kind of blend everything on my face and really smooth everything out, I will go in with a big powder brush and a powder that's the same shade as my skin tone, and I will just put some powder in that big brush, and I will just buff this into my skin, and it's just going to blend everything and give you a very flawless finish. So for highlights today, I'm going in with the Merry Illuminizer because Khloe had a very champagne-y, very nude highlight. It was still very beautiful and very glowy, so this highlight is extremely that. And I know it looks like I have a lot on, but I think my lights were just a little bit too bright on this video. So then I'm going to take that same kohl pencil that I used in the inner corners, and I'm going to line my waterline, and I'm actually going to give myself a pretty thick kind of eyeliner look. And then I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow, and I'm going to use this to set the eyeliner because since it is a kohl pencil, usually kohl pencils tend to smudge and move around. So by setting it with a black eyeshadow, it's going to make sure that everything stays in place. I'm going to go in with Mocha once again, and I'm going to blend out and really smoke out that lower lash line. And I'm also going to be connecting the lower lash line to the outer corner. I'm going to take Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to apply this to my brow bone just to give the look something a little bit extra and just to clean up, just in case you took those brown eyeshadows a little bit too high up. Don't forget to give your bottom lashes a coat of mascara, and we're on to lips. So for lips, Khloe had a mauve nudish color. So to achieve that color, I'm taking MAC's lip pencil in Whirl, and I'm going to line my lips, and then I'm going to fill in the outer corners of my lips as you guys see me doing here. Then I'm going to go in with Nars Damage lipstick. This is my favorite lipstick at the moment. It is so beautiful. It's a beautiful mauve shade, but it does have some shimmer to it. This is not a matte. And then I'm going to go in with MAC's Myth, and I'm going to pop this in the center of the lid because Khloe kind of had like an ombre lip going on. So I'm just going to put that in the center, and then I'm going to finish everything off by applying a gloss from MAC. I will have the name of it down below because I don't know it by memory. And then what you want to do is just finish off the face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And once you have done that, your look is pretty much completed. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye!